Hi guys. So, I just got done washing and picking this beautiful wool, and it's time to start carding it. So, just the carder, and this is a beautiful gift from one of my friends, Suzanne. She was a neighbor of mine that got me hooked on this. Thanks, Suzanne. And what I do is I get the brush down so it brushes the wool after we pick it. And it's slowly going around. What I do is I take and separate little chunks if there's any chunks, and I lay it down on the carder. And some people don't have the electric ones, they have the ones that turn, which is fine. So you would lay it down in thin little strips and allow the carder to pull it in there. Let me speed it up a little bit. And what we're going for is a nice brushed, you want all the wool, you want all the fibers to go one direction and kind of brush it out like you would your hair. And that way we're going to make a bat, which is just a long piece like this of wool that's been brushed. And from that you can pull it apart and spin it into yarn, or needle felt it or wet felt it from there. This is basically how you start making your own yarn and your own clothes, that kind of thing, if you wanted to, or crafting it. This wool has not been dyed. It's natural, beautiful wool. Anyway, so if you're just starting and you wanted to understand the process of how you get that dirty, icky wool that has all the vegetation, like some of the vegetation's still stuck in here, which is okay. We try to get most of it out when we pick it and wash it. And then now we're carding it, and by no means do you need a drum carder like this. You could use hand carders, which are these. Okay, and some people can't afford something like this. You could get 2 dog brushes and you just brush it just like it's doing here. So anyway, let me show you what we've got so far. So far we have, let me show you. So we stopped it right here. So here you can kind of see this is where we'd pick the wool up if we wanted to. Let me just pick it up so I can show you. I have some real fancy equipment here, my screwdriver. So we run along this little bar here because this is sharp. So I probably put this wool through here again, but basically you'd get a much thicker bat, but this is kind of what we've got so far. It's going to be all brushed in one way, and it's going to come out really nice. There we go. Let's put it back on there again so it'll brush it back down, so you don't have to worry about it. There we go. Just okay. So if you had one of those hand-driven ones, you just go through it pretty quick, and I like to keep it kind of slow and do it and put it in little thin layers. Especially if you're going to spin this, you want it all in even thin layers. I just kind of go a little bit at a time across the front, and then I go back again here. Now here's a time where if you wanted to, you could blend other fibers in here or make your own colors. Blend different colors or different kinds of fibers like silks and bamboo. You don't have to use wool. Cottons, they make cottons like this too. So anyway, it's just kind of something to have fun and play around with, and learn how you make your clothes or you make other projects. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it.